World of Concrete 2016 coverage is brought to you by Metabo, German engineered power tools built by professionals for professionals. Visit them on the web at metabo.us.
What's up, everybody? World of Concrete 2016 here with one of my favorite brands, Metabo, direct from Germany. I'm here with Antoine, product manager of the entire lineup. And basically, you guys, Metabo, we had a conference call with Antoine a few weeks ago, and he was telling us all the stuff about the tolerances and just how this stuff is made to keep the quality.
Yep.
Right?
We make everything in-house in Germany, in our plant in Stuttgart. Highest quality, we do everything in-house. The aluminum die casting, the plastic injection molding, really everything, and we have the strictest quality standards.
Right, and that really pans out to the tool, because when you're using a grinder or something, I mean, you just can feel the quality.
You do, it has less vibration, more power, and the amps that you get from the power input, you get more of them in the output. So
Right.
that means more power, more torque, and more work done, more productivity on the job.
Sweet, what are we gonna look at today?
Let's get in.
All right, Antoine, what's the first thing? What is this? What are we looking at?
We are looking at our range of renovation grinders and the surface preparation kit. The concept is you have a rough concrete surface, concrete, stone, marble, whatever, and you want to grind it and then polish it. These are the tools that we have. And not only we're going to talk about the tools, but we're going to talk about the regulation a little bit, because OSHA tells you that this work needs to be done without any dust.
Right, HEPA.
HEPA.
Yep.
And that's why we have the vacuum system to work together with our tools.
Now, so basically, thinking in a woodworking world, this is like
Yep.
sanders for concrete.
Yeah, exactly right.
Okay. But obviously, you're gonna need a real, you can't use sandpaper, you have to use a real aggressive diamond
Yeah.
plate, maybe, something like
Exactly. It's different material, but it's a very good analogy. So what we do have here, these tools are all based on our angle grinders. So as you know, Metabo, we make a really good grinder. And the concept is you have the motor of the grinder, and here we have a diamond blade.
that. Okay.
So we have different grades of blades depending on how hard your concrete is. If you have a very old and hard concrete, you will want a softer bond that's going to release more diamonds.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what this blade is. Here in the position we have a wheel with a harder bond that releases less diamond. That's for a greener, softer concrete. So you don't need to wear your wheel as much to get the work done.
Okay.
Okay? And so these three tools here are 5-inch. And here we have the
Wow.
Workhorse, a 7-inch surface prep
Holy
kit
cow.
to get a lot of work done. This is based on our large grinder, 4.5 horsepower. That's tons of power. You can lean on
That's
this
like
tool.
a gas engine almost.
Yeah, you will not stop this tool.
Now, I did notice on this, so it's kind of offset a little bit, so only this part's hitting?
No.
No.
What happens is when you're gonna press it,
Oh, that
everything's
flexes.
gonna press. This is to make sure it's a complete contact with the surface so the dust stays in.
Oh, cool.
That's the dustless system.
Good stuff.
And we're gonna run the tools, you're gonna see how efficient the dust extraction is.
All right, you want to do that now?
Sure. So this is our vacuum 9-gallon capacity. The very unique feature about this vacuum are the filters. There is 2 filters inside that are independent, and they're automatically cleaned not based on time. A lot of vacuums every 30 seconds is going to clean them.
Right.
In our case, we measure the inflow and the outflow of the filters to know exactly when to clean them. So in an application when you're going to have wet dust, you want to clean them more often because the wet is going to clog the filters pretty quickly.
Wow, so this knows?
Yeah.
Wow, it's like
it
a
knows
smart vacuum.
when to clean them. It is extremely smart. And the filters are going to clean alternatively, but even during the cleaning process, you will still have a suction. It does not stop.
Okay.
Some vacuum, they clean by reversing the flow.
Right, and you get that little bit of stoppage.
Exactly. We have an electromagnetic cleaner that shakes the filters for the dust to fall, but it will never stop sucking.
Wow. Now, is this new for this year, or has these been around?
We have that around for 2 years now.
Wow, okay.
But I still consider that as a new product. The other neat features here is you have this dial here to regulate how many amps the vacuum is going to use from the power.
Oh, okay, so you could dial it down if you don't need
Exactly,
all that
because the concept is you're going to plug your power tool here. So if your power tool, let's say, needs 17 amps, like this big guy, and you have a 21 amp breaker, you don't want to overcharge your breaker.
Oh, yeah,
so you
good
want to
call.
protect your system with this. And you have different modes of operations. The one that we recommend is the AR mode. What's going to happen is the vacuum will know when you turn the tool on and will start automatically. And the vacuum will stay on 6 seconds after the tool is shut off. So you get any residual dust, you get it. And so it's the optimal system for the vacuum to work together with the tool.
Cool. Then what's the warranty on something like this?
3 years.
3 years, okay.
Everything is 3 years.
And then availability on these tools in the United States. Where would someone go to get something like this?
So these tools will be available mostly in your industrial distribution.
Okay.
And you will also find them now very easily online.
Okay.
Typically
CPO Metabo,
exactly.
something like that. Okay.
Yep. These guys have the entire product line.
Okay. Cool, good stuff. Let's see one in action.
Yeah, let's see one in action. 1500 watt grinder, 14.5 amps, with a big motor, so extremely powerful, a lot of torque, and you will see how this grinder runs. Always use your safety protection. So a few pointers about this tool before I start. This is our most heavy duty product in the line with a full aluminum shroud that will last forever. We have here a heavy duty back flange on the grinder made fully of aluminum, so it is the best system to evacuate the heat that is generated by the concrete grinding. You might see here there's a space between the flange and the shroud that allows the airflow to come here as opposed to come from underneath, so you have the best dust extraction system. It will also cool down the spindle to prevent the heat from accumulating around here and transmitting to the gears and the motor. The shroud has these little brushes here that are spring-loaded, so that will stay as close as possible to the surface to prevent any dust from leaving out. And on the front, you can leave the front panel here. During operation, it's a very safe operation, and you can go close to a wall to flush against the surface, so you can access your entire floor with this tool. And finally, the multi-position handle. Depending on how you like to be, you can adjust in any position you want. So we're going to turn it on, the vacuum will turn on automatically. You can see absolutely no dust. Now I will show you what happens if you remove the vacuum. Perfect dustless system.
Wow, that That's pretty amazing with the dust collection.
Yeah.
I mean, that's almost like what, 99.9%?
That's the HEPA system, 99.97%
Wow.
of the dust is taken.
That was amazing, man. I mean, seriously, because sometimes at least you see some of the dust come up, but that was just all contained.
Exactly. It's all contained.
Wow.
It's a very specific design for this application.
And you could work in, like, let's say a hotel lobby or something while people are in there.
That's
no
exactly
problem.
right. That's
Wow,
exactly
okay.
right. So we have 4 grinders in this line. We're going to start with this one, which is made with a composite shroud that you can open like this against to go flush your wall. This will be your tool for a contractor that does some concrete grinding every so often. These two are the very heavy duty with the full aluminum shroud. And this is the workhorse for the guys that do a lot, big surface all the time. That's the best grinder in the system.
Cool, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. That's about it. Warranties.
3 years.
3 years. Okay. And that's do you guys have service centers also?
We do. We do have the main service center in Westchester, PA, where the headquarters is. But we have service centers throughout the U.S.
Okay. Cool. Good stuff, man. Thanks. And then if they wanted to check you out online, what's your web address?
MetaboUSA.com.
MetaboUSA.com, you guys. Check it out.
Remember, for more exciting tool action, go to toolsinaction.com.